My teeth. Hey guys, welcome to Brick System Brothers. I'm Nathan Masters. I have a little kind of discussion here for a video today talking about mostly the new product branding for our 18 plus. We're actually going to see the creator expert kind of theme design on the boxes. That's going to be going away. And yeah, we've seen a couple of headlines about this pop up for a little while here and there. I know Brickset has written about it a little bit, but here on Brick Fanatics, they've just published this article called "The Lego Group Declares Adults Welcome," and it's all about, I mean, they have the inside information about why, just more about why the Lego Group is moving towards this new packaging. So this is all a result of the Lego Fan Media Days, so another Brick Fanatics article here, and this RLFM stands for Recognized Lego Fan Media Days. It was hosted online this year because of coronavirus, but they're still able to do interviews and all of that good stuff. And part of that is this kind of announcement that this kind of official packaging is just the start, actually, of what's getting rolled out. So yeah, let's just look at some of the main examples here. I guess the A-Wing Starfighter is a big one because what we're seeing is just a really large emphasis on the final model, which in this case is designed to be a really high level of technical building, so appeal to an older audience. Our upper left-hand corner, which usually has the Lego logo in a pretty large size, is now replaced with the title of the set. Some Star Wars insignia here. The logo has actually been moved down to the bottom corner. We are retaining the UCS Ultimate Collector Series nameplate is still on here, so that's good. At least that kind of is still threaded through everything. And then our classic Star Wars logo is also on the box. Now we also have Disney down here in the corner, so this whole strip down at the bottom is kind of what's new, and I think this is what's going to be the new common thread in a lot of these 18 plus aimed at adults. And so we see that 18 plus, the set number and the number of pieces are all down here now. Before this was kind of spread out on the side of the box. Now this is just geared for these higher level sets. All of our, our small city stuff, pretty much everything for our lower age range up to 18, I think will look mostly the same. And if you want to check that, you can read through here. I did just skim through this quick, but what this is telling me is everything designed for the adult audience, which is pretty recent because up to this point, Lego has been designed with adults in mind, but still mostly marketed towards younger kids and maybe even teens. But now, the Lego Group is just recognizing that the adult fan of Lego, the AFOL marketplace, is actually really large, and I think they want to follow that market. I don't blame them. It's a good place to follow. And so this set that we would have seen get our creator expert branding is now branded with this same 18 plus. So here's our strip at the bottom, Lego logo down at the bottom left corner, name of the set in the upper left corner, and not a lot going on in the background. And so even though this haunted house is supposed to tie into the fairground collection with the Ferris wheel, with the roller coaster, and kind of be a part of that lineup, this is really just kind of standing out on its own. If you were to see this on a shelf in a Lego store as an adult who hadn't really bought Lego for themselves before, the Lego Group is trying to market a product that stands out to those new adult buyers that are going to think, well, this actually looks kind of sophisticated. I wonder if this would be fun to do. And I guess that really just sums up what is discussed here in this article. They actually have the Lego brand strategist Genevieve Capa-Cruz. I hope I'm saying that right. But yeah, she just shared this presentation that kind of goes into depth about this whole brand switch. Again, this is all because, the Lego Group initiative to kind of market to their adult audience, I would say, has been developed within the last 5 years, and 2019, 2020, we're starting to see that hit the front end of the market. So Lego buying Bricklink was a big one. This product packaging switch is another big one. These are the physical noticeable changes to the marketplace that are happening as a result of all the internal structure that's been going on in the past couple of years. And they do want to still be a little bit secretive about just everything they went through to change. Yeah, right here. A new packaging design was developed, although the company wants to keep the process it went through to arrive at the finished look secret. So there's some intellectual property, some trademark stuff going on here. The other really interesting thing that I saw in this article was this section here. When we did the testing, we also tested it among older kids, so basically the 9 to 12 years old, because we know the kids, especially the builders, they don't really navigate so much on the age segment. So this is Lego's target group. This is the group they know really well. This is who they've always brought in to test their products before. Again, each line, each theme goes through years of development. Maybe if it's really fast-paced, just under a year, but usually they're building sets a couple years out from when they're actually released. So Genevieve continues here. It's really about whether they like the model, whether they think they can build it. We just wanted to make sure they're not turned off or turned away by that. Funnily enough, it has made it more aspirational for them. The fact that it's for the quote-unquote the big boys or the grown-ups makes it even more interesting for them. And yeah, I can see that. That makes a lot of sense. If you show a kid this really shiny black box of a really difficult-looking Lego set and say, yeah, this is actually for us, we're older than 18, so we get to have this building experience. It's really hard, there's a bunch of cool techniques. Then wouldn't that just make them want to build it more? I think so. And that's kind of what's been confirmed here in the testing that Lego has done. So it's official, Creator Expert has been retired as a brand because it is leading the change agenda. It comprises a significant part of the adult portfolio. So yeah, they're just talking about having a whole section of the Lego store be these refined black boxes that really highlight the product itself, and they want this to be something that stands out to the adults that would possibly be getting back into Lego. And so if you have this huge adult market and you want to break into that, you're going to be, I think Lego is making a really smart move here. You want to be doing that on the front lines in the store, and the place that starts is the product depiction on the box. And so changing this from our old Star Wars sets, this detail here at the bottom was maybe more prevalent before along the top and on the sides, and that's just kind of been really shrunk down. Again, the emphasis is on the model. There's really clean slate background, and then these 4 points in the corners are kind of tying it all in together. Our Star Wars in the two opposite corners, and then our Lego and our Lego theme Ultimate Collector Series in the other two corners. So yeah, just interesting stuff to me. I don't know what you guys think about it, but this has been about a year or so. Is starting to hit the front end of the production. So read through this, Brick Fanatics. I'll link it below. Apparently, there's ongoing interviews, more information to be coming out shortly. So keep an eye on that. But yeah, just really good to have some inside information, some things to quote from the Lego group about all of this instead of just speculating. But a really interesting direction, and I think if Lego has done years of research into this, they're not just going to be blindly stepping into this adult market. I think they've really contemplated this, and this Genevieve person is the Lego brand strategist. So that's a position apparently, and it's been heavily researched. I think they really want to pursue this direction. The fact that they have this whole category of sets, and I think that's another thing they mentioned, was they're maybe stepping away from hampering things with a theme, because the the haunted house is supposed to be, it is in the Fairground Collection theme, which is historically a creator expert. And so if you're putting that stamp, that logo on every box, then that ties that theme together really well, but it also maybe pulls it back down to the level of you know, something that would not interest a brand new adult Lego collector as much. Whereas on the other hand, this really clean, refined box, it's just the product, a small Lego logo, a more emphasized model name with a little more detail, and then all of our, you know, the information that people who have grown up with Lego their whole lives, who like didn't really stop being a fan, you know, the piece count is important to us, the set number is important to us, and that kind of thing. You know, the legal stuff they have to keep on there, of course, but that is all just kind of being downsized, and the emphasis is now on the set itself. And this is important because this is still the Lego experience. You're still opening a box and putting together 3,231 plastic pieces into this haunted house set. And so you don't want to diminish that at all, but I think what you want to do is continue to put the emphasis on the set itself instead of how it ties into the rest of the theme. And again, this makes sense if you want to cater to an audience that is just getting back into collecting Lego. And so if they haven't been buying Lego sets for the past 10 years, they don't know what the Fairground line is, they don't know what Creator Expert is. All they know is, this is a haunted house Lego set, should I buy it? And if it looks cool, maybe they will. So, thanks for watching, guys. That's all I got for this video. Stay tuned for more Brick System Brothers content on the way, and I'll see you in the next one.